This semester, the concept that gave me the deepest reflection and insights is stakeholder theory from week 4. This theory made me realize that as a future manager or leader, we should not view issues from only one perspective. Instead, we need to identify the demands of all relevant groups and make rational decisions that balance multiple interests. This shift in my way of thinking, and I started to consider something really happened in my life. The thing is that my sister wanted to buy a fan-made derivative art book, but its resale price on the second-hand market was marked up to 3 times the original price. This incident really shocked me, not only by the price inflation, but also because it harms multiple stakeholders, including original copyright holders, fan creators, and ordinary fans. Yet this kind of phenomenon still commonly exists. I became curious about the boundaries of fan creation and relevant regulations across different countries. I consulted a law firm in Wuhan, China, and looked up national copyright law as well as the Berne Convention. According to legal regulations, the unauthorized creation of derivative works using the characters, plots, and other elements of the original work constitutes infringement, even it is not for profit. Fan works exist in a gray area and largely rely on the tolerance of right holders. The standards also vary from region to region. For example, Japan adopts a more inclusive attitude towards ACG fan culture. Under unwritten industry norms, small-scale sales at local fan conventions exist in a legal gray area. This tolerance gives creators room to develop, while maintaining enthusiasm among fans and original IP communities. This model relies on a subtle balance among all parties. I was really surprised to know that even law is similar around the world, but people from different cultures have different views. It also reminds me the concept of cultural humility. And I see the rule in different regions do exist for a reason. Through this reflection, I also realized that cultural differences exist not only between countries, but also between generations. As a member of Generation Z, I have witnessed the rapid growth of ACG subculture, and I can understand young people's willingness to spend on spiritual hobbies. However, the older generation often cannot accept, which frequently leads to conflicts between my sister and my parents. From a regional managerial perspective, I also recognize that some peripheral products have high markups and low practical value, which conflicts with the sustainable development goals. I cannot agree with excessive and blind consumption on merchandise. Even so, I believe we should not judge others' hobby by a single set of values. Instead, we should embrace diversity and show more understanding to them. Applying stakeholder theory to reflect on fan culture, copyright rules, and generational values has brought me tremendous personal growth. I no longer judge things merely by personal preference. Instead, I have learned to think from multiple standpoints, considering different interests and cultural backgrounds. In the future, I am to work as a manager in a cultural media company. I will apply stakeholder thinking to consider how to balance copyright protection, creator rights, and public culture needs. I will uphold professional ethics and regulations, embrace diverse subcultures, and spread positive and meaningful cultural content to the society.